Hello, welcome to This Is Us, the show where we discuss everyday issues, topics that will keep you definitely engaged. I'm your host, Sandra. If you haven't, please subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you hit the notification bell below. Here are my guests, Choma and Kelvin. Guys, how are we doing today? Looking
Hey,
Right.
juicy? Yes,
hello.
yes, yes. Right. So, without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. So, do you prefer working from home or in the office? Let's unpack this. Who wants to start? Let's start with you, Choma.
I need to cover my face. They need to blur my face for the kind of things I'm about to say. I cannot go identified, please. But yeah, simple answer. Yeah, I prefer working from home because I'm in control. I'm fully in control of
Mm-hmm,
everything, and
mm-hmm,
yeah, I think it's a good thing. It's a luxury. Not everybody can work from home,
mm-hmm.
but if you have the opportunity, it's a luxury that I don't see why anybody would want to give up. I get like balance, like people might not want to have that like not 247, but 9 to 5. But I think it's a good thing and it should be implored. It should be continued
Mm-hmm.
as people come back to the office. But yeah, like I absolutely prefer it. I love being in control of my own time, my own space. I
Mm-hmm.
love having flexibility that it provides me. Like I cannot go back to not working from home. I would just rather
Mm.
not work.
Right. Okay. What about you, Kevin? What's your take on that?
Same. To be honest, I prefer working from home. Yes, not to downplay on people that can't do that, but I'm with Chioma. I'm not going back from this. I like the flexibility. I'm more productive actually, and I
Mm-hmm.
can do other
Statistics
things in
support
between.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Sorry.
realized that. Yeah. Sorry. Choma, did you say something?
Yeah, I think she said.
Yeah, I just said statistics support the productivity thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely. Definitely.
yeah.
I mean,
And it's
I
just.
sorry to cut you off. Yes, it's
Oh,
just
okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's just better for me mentally. I understand maybe some people would prefer to mentally be with people. I would mentally be away from people and just
mm-hmm.
do my work and do it. Especially, oh yeah, I hope they don't watch this. Anyway,
Ah,
especially those people, I would rather just sit down and give them the results they want. I think
Yeah,
it works much better for me. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it I definitely would prefer working from home because I actually realized that I'm more productive. Like my productivity like skyrockets when I'm working from like an environment that has like a decreased distraction for me. And and I think it actually gives me like the space to like think critically and perform better. I don't know for you guys, but that's how it makes me
Yeah.
feel.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. But
Yeah.
do we think that like working from home has sort of like impacted our lifestyle, our health? Like, is there any positive influence it's had in your lifestyle, your health specifically? You know, like your mental health.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, For me, or Kiki, do you want to go first? Or
I have nothing to say. So you can
Yeah.
say everything. I have nothing to say. Everything will have impact, of course. Everything will
uh,
have impact, but weigh the pros and the cons, and those impacts can never be. They cannot be
matched.
that much
Yeah,
to now negate the whole thing altogether. So you might remember that.
yeah. For me,
Right.
mentally better for me. Emotionally better for me.
Yeah.
Time wise better for me. I can
Yeah.
just vex and go to the kitchen and eat meat pie and come back. It's just much better. And plus, yeah, when we are at work, some people are like, "Oh, yeah, at home and you're doing anything you're doing." Yeah, at work to meet, I'm just putting my fingers on the keyboard doing nothing. But here I
I'm
could
telling you. I'm
I could
telling you.
I could do whatever I'm doing at home. I could quickly the flexibility I really need. Especially as a creative when I'm writing songs. At the moment sometimes melodies come and I can easily leave my work, go to my keyboard, write what I'm writing, and come back. That's what I love the most about doing this.
Mm,
Having the
mm,
space to juggle around and do and it doesn't lower my productivity. I still do much more, and because that makes me happy, and then I do better work. So yeah, all good for me.
Yeah, someone's gonna play devil's advocate real quick.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, this is great.
No, I definitely feel it's impacted my lifestyle. Health wise, though, I think I've added more weight working from home because obviously I don't go.
Don't blame work from home. Get in the gym. It will be sorted.
Normally, I would obviously walk to the train station, get into the walk from the station to obviously the office, climb the stairs. You know, I'm active, but I do less work at work than I do at home because I'm there chit chatting with my colleagues, we're gossiping, we're laughing, and we're not that productive. But when I'm at home, I can prioritize. I can obviously to what suits me, and go from there. So I definitely prefer working from home than from the office. Definitely.
Yeah.
What do we? Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, the gaining of weight. Yeah, I did gain mad weight, but I never care. Like, yes, it happened.
Thank you.
I went to lose it and everything. Yeah, that would be because I was literally looking for a con in my head. That I think that might be the only con.
But that's not even an excuse.
Yeah.
There are things that you can do that will fit in around that. So because they said you should work from home doesn't mean that they said do anyhow. Like if you're somebody that is actually bothered about maintaining your weight, working from home would not impact that at all. You can still I know people that they're working from home but they have a stand-up desk and they have a treadmill under
I need to incorporate that into mine because I need
100%. And you go to the gym as well.
Probably won't be doing that.
But do you do that, Chema? Do you have
I said I need it, but I probably won't be doing it. I don't like anything. Yeah, and I still will not come and blame work from home at the end of the day. It's me that decided that I want to be the way I am. It's not work from home. So it's true. Because people want to be like, oh yeah, I just don't have as much social interaction. Nobody said that you should not be interacting. Like you can still go out of your house. That they said work from home. They didn't say stay inside prison. You can still go out and socialize and interact with people. Yeah, it might not be in the exact same way as it was before, but what are you going to do if your company says today, well, going fully remote for the foreseeable, like they did 2 years ago? Like,
Amen.
We wonder, but I think more companies now are trying to incorporate like having
hybrid.
Like we do like hybrid, but when my company now, we obviously work from home. We don't even need to go into the office. But sometimes my manager's like, oh, Sandra, I haven't seen you. And then he bribes me with like, oh, I'll buy you lunch and I'll come. But like most times when I feel like I miss that interaction, like human interaction, I have someone that literally I call on Skype and I just want to know that somebody is there and I'm working. That's how I feel that space where that void. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the point in hand. Like there's actually no negative. There might be things that have changed, but you can also adapt to those changes to make things like suitable for you again. You miss the interaction. Okay, slack your work bestie and call them, meet up with them, go out, to wherever you're local, get like a coffee, have coffee break. Like nobody said you should be inside prison because you're working from home. So I feel like honestly all the arguments to not support working from home are just trash and they're very weak. They're very weak, extremely weak.
But I do understand a few cases though.
Sorry, what did you say, Kelvin?
I understand a few cases of why people wouldn't want to work from home.
Yeah,
so
people wouldn't want to work from home, or people would want to work from home.
Wouldn't want to.
Wouldn't want to. Yeah. People like people with families and their young children all around the place. Those don't have they would rather work away. I know some of my colleagues that would and then a few people that their lives have been. I don't know why their lives are like that, but their lives revolve around meeting people in work, and they feed off that energy, and it's like they don't have any other life outside work. So I've seen a lot of people mentally they've become unstable, not working with people and everything. I don't understand that one, but
people have actually complained that they were actually unstable working from home But I
Yeah.
don't see how that can make you. I'm sorry, I don't see how that can make you unstable. Like
Yeah.
it's
I think
affecting their mental health. Well,
Yeah.
it's different for us because I think we have lives outside work. And you have to know that some of these people don't have lives outside. Like everything, it's around work. So for them, that would hit them hard. I don't know
Yeah.
why you should do that too. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like those are like two. Yeah, I said there are all weak arguments apart from those two. Let me eat my But to be fair, like honestly, like I do get the whole family thing. Like I don't have like a family per se, but there have been times where my house has been quite full, and I've been like, okay, this is becoming like the office where I'm actually just here, there, and
running
everywhere.
away from
Yeah.
Down. I'm actually sitting down in one place and concentrating. But rather than go to the office, because to be fair, it's still even going to be the same in the office. Rather than go to the office, what I would rather do, and I've seen this happen like with a few people, not necessarily people that work for corporations from home, but people that work for themselves from home, is that they obviously started off working from home and then they now graduated to like renting out a separate workspace that is away from their home, but still gives them all the benefits from as working from home, but it's just like less distractions. People that obviously have young children or just for whatever reason a busy household. Okay, I can no longer work from home, but I'm not going to then go into the office. I'm just going to find myself a different workspace that is quieter. That could even be, you know, going to your colleague's house and both of you guys working from home and like having that blocked out time with no distractions, just one other person there for that company that you so seek. But you're not necessarily having to go into the office and deal with all the other distractions that are also in the office. Because I feel like people have forgotten that the office also wasn't productive. It wasn't necessarily a productive environment. Like if you're not going to meetings, you know, because obviously meetings are a bit more efficient now that they're virtual to a certain extent. I feel like sometimes they're tempted to stay longer because it's virtual. It's just easier to sit there and continue talking. But yeah, it's just like all about managing your environment. If it doesn't suit somebody, fair enough. But it will always suit. Even when it's not suiting me, I'll make it suit me because I'm not going back into the office. Not for nothing.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Nothing.
Interesting question I've got here. Do you think, because I was doing my thesis on my master's thesis on the effect of flexible working on job satisfaction, right? And so I think the question was the effect of flexible working and job satisfaction on the improvement of mental health. So my question is, do you think there's a correlation between flexible working and job satisfaction? Like
$1,000,000%. For me, $1,000,000%.
So elaborate. Like yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, because like honestly, I do my work now with a bit more like cheerfulness and happiness. Like it's not that much more, but it's a bit more. Whereas before, like no, I'm already pissed before I've gotten to my desk. I've had to drive or I've had to trek or whatever it is I had to do to get there. You don't know what I went through getting here. Now I'm here. You want me to work? Then I'm at work. I'm also dealing with people. Me, I don't really like people on a normal day. It doesn't come across like that, but I really promise you, I don't like people. So yeah, now I actually treat my job with a bit more like I'm just happier when I'm at my desk. Like I've not had to like go through goodness knows what to get to my desk. I've just opened my laptop,
literally
settled,
from your bed, few
even if
steps
I'm
to your
not
table.
settled, because obviously there are things at home that could also like trigger you to not be in a good mood. But at least you're in your home environment, so that within itself makes you better at everything. Like when you're happier, you're better, and I'm happier working from home. So of course, like I'm going to be more satisfied with the job that I'm doing. I'm going to have a better approach, a better attitude to the job that I'm doing, and everything else. So it's a plus for me because I was never happy working in the office. Like oh my god, the ghetto.
The ghetto. What about you, Kelvin? What's your take on that? So if you want me to
job satisfaction, right? And
so do you think there's a correlation?
Yes. I think I will kick it just a little bit more, just a little bit more, but definitely much more because I'm happier doing it. And yeah, when it comes of the grand scale of things, to see if I'm actually making an input into the company, I think that's happened more since I started working from home. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely more job satisfaction in that pedigree. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I
Yeah.
mean, my from my thesis, my findings obviously suggested that there's a positive correlation between flexible working and job satisfaction,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also it also improved mental health. It does improve mental health and also increase quality lifestyle. So do we feel that working from home has actually benefited some people financially?
But I feel like obviously working from home has given people flexibility to do things in parallel to the job that they're doing. Like it's I don't think
Mm-hmm.
necessarily like taking extra jobs, but is it giving you more time to actually feed into passions of yours that maybe you've neglected? Because
Mm-hmm.
prior to working from home, you're doing the rat race there and back. Work is, probably an average day, if not less, even less than average. You're getting back, you're not even charged enough to give any more of yourself to things
Mm-hmm.
that you probably really would like to if you had a bit of a lighter load. And I think working from home has given people a bit of a lighter load by way of flexibility to pursue other things. It's not even necessarily, oh, doing two jobs, or, you might start up a business. You might take
Yeah.
up a new hobby. You might, it just gives you the flexibility to put your attention into other things.
Yeah.
And even if you're just using your commute time, that time that you're saving on the commute, if you put that 2 hours a day into a solid business plan or a solid hobby, like you could change your life in 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that's something that we've all wanted. Well, not we all, obviously. Like some people would actually put those 2 hours into their job also, and then some, and that's also fine. But at least it gives you the choice. So I think that's how I'd answer that question. It's giving people choice, and I'm here for the taking.
What about you, Kevin?
Yeah, I think yeah. Well, the commute time, as you talked on, all the other flexibility as well. You don't feel as tired, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
feel as emotionally drained and exhausted.
Mhm.
So you could easily squeeze in the business idea you've had, the creative ideas you've had, and you can do much
Mm-hmm.
more on that. And you can take an extra job as well, Deliveroo, whatever it is, extra
Yeah,
after you finish
Uber.
your work. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you finished your work time and you're still you still feel you could do much. When you
Yeah,
cut out all the commute time, the day is still young. Okay, I can as well just this extra 2 or 3 hours on
yeah.
all those stuff. So yes, definitely more money for the taking with this.
Yeah, working
Hmm.
from home has given people time. And as we all know, time is like the most valuable commodity, so valuable that you cannot buy it. So
Yeah.
I think for everybody that is anti work from home out there, I think we really need to realize what
Revisit and
we really
reevaluate.
need to realize and do the
Reevaluate. Yeah.
revolution that is work from home. Like, who wants to turn down free time? Not me, because me, I know what to do with my time. I know what to do with my time. Maybe you don't know
Yeah.
what to do with your time. That's why you want to be in the office wasting your time. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
You
think it's
you
Mm,
you do you,
automated.
I feel like working from home or being this flexible has actually helped me um done some self-reflection and like rediscovered myself in the things I
Yeah,
like, the things I want to do, things I want
yeah,
to
100%.
focus
Yeah.
on aside from working and stuff. Do you think it's also been that way for you?
yeah. And then it then sparks things like, okay, I want to set up a YouTube channel. Oh, I want
Mm-hmm.
to, whatever it is that, I mean, people have relocated on the basis of, raw, I don't actually need to clock into the office anymore. I can do this from Bali. And they've changed
Yeah.
their lives in that way. Like, think of all the enrichment. Like, yeah, it's a long piece of string. You could go on and on and on, honestly, about the benefits of working from home.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are some changes that might not be favorable, but I feel like there are just quite a few ways around that.
Yeah.
Except maybe in the instance of childcare, I don't know, maybe you can't afford to have childcare or, whatever it is, or like Kelvin said, maybe you're just that kind of person that you actually need to be around people 247. But outside of those cases, the time is there for the taking, honey. And it's going to be there for all, because this is going to be it now.
You think it's going to be it? Like, what's the future for working from home? You think
it might
that's
not
going to
be,
be, because I feel like some companies are asking you to come back. Like, they're not even trying to incorporate like flexible, like hybrid working.
I say
You're coming back full on.
I say it's going to be it, but obviously that's not a blanket statement. There are companies that are moving to, going back into the office, but I think a common expectation and demand now from prospective employees is that there's some level of flexibility, right? Yeah. And even if you happen to encounter a job that's not giving you that flexibility, like I said, it's becoming the employees, like it's the employees' world right now. Like, we're in a demand for that. Like, if you're not offering me that in my contract, I'll take another contract and I'll get that offer.
Yeah. So you're
hybrid.
You're likely to turn down a job if they don't have any flexible working in it.
I don't take work if it's not remote. I don't take contracts.
Not even if you have to come into the office like once a month.
Well, under circumstances like that, I will take the contract or the work, and then we'll see about that once a month. we'll see about it, because most time they say that. I feel like, again, you have to be quite emotionally intelligent with these things. If they're asking you to the office once a month, obviously they're not that bothered about it.
There's no need. Yeah.
So the likelihood that it's going to be like really enforced is less. Maybe you go once in 2 months, like, that's nobody's going to cry about that. But just read the room. If they ask you to come in once a month, I don't think they're going to be that bothered if you do or don't.
About the statement you made about if it's going to be the new thing, working from home and everything. Yeah, you have to realize in the transport, the economics and the economic side of things, the government is losing. Like, there's less money in the system, and especially transport. Nobody's going to buy fuel. Nobody's going to buy transport. Their transport tickets or whatever it is. So that's why the government is low key telling companies, because I was reading something from the HR, to come in. That's why they're trying to form this hybrid thing. So at least not
go punish them. Oh, sorry, God.
It's a government. But it wouldn't help the economy if we are all remote. So they still want some sort of hybrid or something going on.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, you can demand that now. Like, there's the expectation that somebody works in the office Monday to Friday 9 to 5 is dead. That expectation is dead.
Yeah, that's totally gone.
That are enforcing it, but for the most
part, there are some jobs that requires you to be
hybrid.
In the company. Sorry, there are some jobs that require you to actually.
We know they talk those
office.
ones now. We know they talk.
I'm just saying
about nurses and key workers. Your key worker log out. This is not for you. Go and change your industry.
Shout out to key workers. We respect you guys.
We love you. You're so
with the whole of our West.
You're so rigid. Oh my God.
Oh, they thought those words.
One last thing to say. What's your take on it? Like, any last thing to say?
Do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And I will also do what's best for me, which is to stay my ass at home. Thanks.
What about you, Kevin?
If you're working from home, take advantage of it, because you can fall in a cycle of just doing it. You have much more flexibility. Don't just go and use it and be watching Netflix. Go and do something reasonable with your life. Something that you've been thinking of the time.
I love that. Yeah. Take advantage of it. Don't get carried away. We can all get carried away by just working from. I have fallen into that, where I say I'm gonna do some courses and upskill, and I'm there sleeping or I'm eating crisps and watching cartoon and stuff. King Julian, so King Julian. So I'm one of them. Yeah, I have to take advantage of it and don't get carried away. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I think that's it from us. We've come to the end of this the show. Guys, please, as usual, do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell below. This is us. Thank you very much. Ciao.
Ciao.